Okay, we're going to do our update on crypto here. So I'll start with Bitcoin. We'll look at the daily chart because I know there are people that are following this kind of on a micro level. And today was day 62. Well, I should say we just started a new daily candle. That's what this little thing is here. And so today was day 62, and we may have gotten our daily cycle low, which is actually a higher low. You can see, or excuse me, yeah, a higher low than this one that we made on day 36. And so that's a little bit interesting here. I think the long-term picture is probably still lower, and we'll look at the longer-term charts to get a sense of that. But maybe a little bit of a bounce here. And if we look at Ether, same kind of idea. Also day 62, and we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. For Ether, we really have been trading in this range. That 1283 being the top. So that's going to be the real test. What happens when we get up there again? Do we get a sort of quote unquote triple top? And if we look at the weekly charts, I've said this has all the look of a bear flag, but patterns fail all the time, right? It could be a bear flag that fails. We could get more upside, even if that means we get another lower low. I do still expect we get our major low in late September, maybe early October, to coincide with our 15-month cycle low. That would be my expectation. So probably a 36-week cycle. We're on week 24 now. So that would give us another 12 weeks, 3 months of downside, give or take. Bitcoin, very similar position, week 22. And if we look at the monthly charts, just gives you a sense, just an ugly inside month for both Bitcoin and Ether. And again, I think we have, I don't know that we get much of a resolution this month. If anything, we may flirt with a new low. But think about that. Last month's high is at 1970. So if we did get a furious rally, that's obviously awesome. And I think you could set up some good risk reward plays here. But it would seem like the more likely scenario is we continue to chop in between this 1,000 to 1283 level for ETH is my guess. But I do want to point out that as you look at other crypto assets, I'll go to the monthly chart, and I really like the look of Uniswap, right? And so this thing has made a monthly swing low. That is important to understand, right? This candle makes a low. I'll take the crosshairs off. This candle marks a low, and then this candle makes a high above the high of the candle that marks the low. That is a monthly swing low, and that was caused. I'll drill down to the weekly chart by this swing low, right? That's how multiple time frame analysis works, right? You have a swing low on one time frame, and if there's follow through, you get a swing low on a higher time frame. So in this case, the weekly cascaded higher to the monthly. So we're probably in a new weekly cycle for Uniswap, right? This would be week 4, right? So this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and we're getting a reversal on this weekly candle. So very interesting here. Nice risk reward play, and it makes sense that something like Uniswap that has clear utility might be leading other tokens. The other one that's looking pretty solid right now is Matic, and I tweeted about this. A move above 67 cents could bring us rapidly to the 120 area. So if we can make a high above this candle, that would give us the same condition as Uniswap, that monthly swing low. And that sets us up as a springboard to challenge this high here at 119, which would be huge upside from the 67 cent level. So that's a good example where it might make sense to wait for a little bit more upside to confirm the bullishness. Then you go long above 67. You can find a lower time frame to set your stop. Same condition as Uniswap. We're on week 4 of our weekly cycle, but difference for this one is it's actually making a new high. So this candle is trying to break out of this consolidation range. So looking very interesting. And this is another example of one that has clear utility. It's being used across Lens protocol. Every day you're hearing other sort of deals happening with Polygon. So this is the token of the Polygon network. So it totally makes sense that this might be seeing a recovery before other things, since there are clear use cases and there are new products kind of launching every day. And if we just look at the monthly chart, like a quick scan, so Phantom is still red, Solana flirting with getting red again. Optimism obviously has very little trading history, but it's pretty deep red. AVAX is still holding in at green, but it's, pretty well inside, just like ETH and Bitcoin. And near is starting to kind of fade away. So I still think we're probably, quite a bit away from the major low, but maybe we're getting a little bounce here that could even last a week or two. I have to imagine there's going to be some correlation with stocks, though. So looking at that will give us a good sense of the direction of risk assets as a whole.